Let's understand the concept of Power BI gateways. Let's see what are gateways. What's the purpose? On my screen, Power BI gateways, also called as data gateways, is an application that needs to be installed in our computer or in the data center in which actual data source resides or accessible over the network. We usually install this gateway in empty server we call middle tier server. Usually data centers will not be available for these kind of apps. System admins or database admins will not agree for installation of such apps on the production data center. So we usually install in a dedicated server called MT, middle tier server. For what? What's the purpose? Yes, main purpose of gateway for scheduled refresh. What is it? Scheduled data refresh. Let's see how to do that. Here, installation requirement, Windows 8 or higher OS, 64-bit RAM, say 64-bit processor and 8 gig RAM. And gateway runs on a dedicated service at OS level called NT service PBI EGW, Power BI Engine Gateway Service. So in your computer, you would install the gateway, and this will be a bridge between your local data source and the report in cloud. Okay, let's see how to do that. A simple straightforward process. Firstly, identify the source of Power BI report, or simply say identify the data source and say identify the data source in your computer for our practice purpose. Like for example, in our case, a E drive or any source. Design the report. So report can be any kind of interactive report. Okay, firstly design the report. You can make use of your existing report as well. Next, as usual, you publish the report to cloud. As usual, you'll publish the report to cloud. Okay, and once you publish the report to cloud, then next step. Once you publish the report to cloud, then next step. Inside cloud, we verify the report and also design the dashboards. So nothing special here. So far, just design the report and give it to cloud. Next, then comes our actual process, getting into something called gateway. What is that? Let's see. So firstly, let's design the report, publish to cloud. We'll do it and then proceed for the step 2, gateway. Okay, so here we go. First, let's design the report. Let me launch the Power BI desktop. I got some data imported for some interactive report. So I'll take some sample report here with, for example, a table, a tree map, okay, something like this, some interactive report, data labels legend in this way. Okay, something like this. Okay, something like this. Here it is. And I'll take, for example, a card visual. I'll take sale 2020, a card visual. Go to general effects and background and transparency, something like this. Okay, give some background color in this way. And I'll just have some additional visualizations, something like this. I'll take some monthly sales, a funnel. This is our report. I'll duplicate the page. I'm just taking a sample report. And here, matrix and a line chart with company-wise sales and some shaded area in between, area chart like this. Okay, fine. You've got some report. Save it. I'll call this as report, say Power BI report from desktop. I'll save it. So .pbix onto my desktop. Save the report first. This report is designed with one local source from a computer. Then the next step, you may take even existing report. Go to this website link. Personal gateway, only one user can access at a time, or standard, multi-user, single user or multi-user, anyone you download, and we get one exe file like this. Double click. Let's start the installation of gateway application. So install your on-premise gateway. Let's wait. Let's wait for a few moments. Let the installation of the gateway proceed. Okay. Once we install the gateway, then next step. Once we get this gateway installed, it will prompt you for sign into cloud. Okay, here it is, sign into cloud. You already have Power BI account with you. So you need to sign into cloud once it is prompted. Either personal or standard, any mode is okay. Same process. Let's wait for a few moments. In the meantime, I'll log into my Power BI cloud and I'll create a brand new workspace for our gateway. Or I think I can make use of existing one. Yeah, I'll create a new one. Okay. I'll call it as Power BI workspace. for gateway demo. Give some name, any name is fine. Let the gateway install. In the meantime, I am publishing the report that we designed from desktop. Okay, here it is. Upload the report. Let the gateway get installed. In the meantime, I'll upload the report. To the same account you need to use to log in from the gateway. So your Power BI Cloud Workspace gateway configuration should be with the same Power BI account. Let's wait. So I'm doing two things now. Number one, I'm getting ready with my Power BI report, interactive report in cloud. You may even reuse existing reports from your previous classes. And something new today, the gateway is live online. Once it is online, make sure you have the gateway online ready to be used. Close. Now, here, go to semantic model, go to settings. Firstly, we got our report uploaded to cloud. Secondly, gateway installed configured. Now, go to settings. Go to settings next. Click on settings. Okay, go to settings. Next. Once we go to settings here, then next. What we do here, let's see. Gateway and cloud connections. Go to settings, gateway and cloud connections. This is the one, right? Personal gateway. This is the one I installed today. Anything is fine. Okay, select. It says running on so and so. Okay, select the personal gateway. And next, see, you may go for standard gateway or personal gateway. Anything is fine. Select this personal gateway and click apply. Once you click apply, if you get failed to test connection, retry your credentials, click on edit credentials. Okay, and here it is. Give public credentials, authentication without impersonation, and public. Click sign in. Click on sign in. Once you click sign in, now the details will be updated. You are done. What is it? Select the gateway, and if you see any credentials error, public credentials, public connection, click OK. Then go to refresh. See, the main purpose of this workspace, main purpose of gateway, data refresh. daily, weekly. Select the required frequency. You can add whatever time you want, something like 6 a.m., 6 p.m. You would like to have a refresh. Click apply. Main purpose of gateway to keep refreshing your data. So whenever changes occur at the source, your Power BI data source report should be updated. So you refresh it. And number one, tick mark should be there. Number two, credentials should not give any error. Number three, refresh. You are done. How do we test it? Go to workspace and see here, refreshed at so and so time, and next refresh. Click on this manual refresh. Okay, click on manual refresh. Okay, once we click on manual refresh, it would take some time, and this one, the circle keeps moving, and then we are able to get it refreshed. Now report also get refreshed. I repeat, click. Earlier 6:28, 19 seconds, 6 hours 28 minutes 19 seconds. Let's wait for a few moments, and we should be able to get the new timestamp. We can also test it this way. Go to report. Initially, the report will be showing the existing data. For example, I have two pages. Let's go to the first page, and you see sale 2021 1086K. This report is designed from one of my local data sources from the initial classes. This one, it's in fact the basic report design in the first class of Power BI. Here you go, sales 2021. I'll say 1000 or 10,000, like this. I'm doing some modification to the source. Okay, save it. Go to Power BI semantic model refresh. Let's make sure the timestamp changes. So here it is 6:30 p.m. It changes. Report also get refreshed. Go to report. Go to report. And here as well, you see something called refresh. Somewhere here you'll see refresh. Just wait. Somewhere here you'll see something called refresh here. Yeah, rightmost side. Okay, rightmost side. Refresh this one. Okay, you have to scroll it right. Refresh. Earlier one value, now you get a different value here. Okay, for example, back, Control Z. I save the report. I did some changes. Now I did some changes to the source. Back, refresh. Earlier 6:30, now 6:31, I believe. Yeah, 6:31 p.m. data refresh, right? Now click on refresh. See there, the change happens automatically. From 10:12, it became 10:86, something like this. So any changes at the source are given to cloud. The bridge is gateway. So what we did so far, observe carefully. Step number 1, design Power BI interactive report, publish to cloud. Step number 2, install configure personal gateway. It can be standard also, no problem. Step number 3, go to workspace, semantic model, and select above gateway. Edit credentials and choose public connection option. Number 4, go to workspace, semantic model, refresh. Before that, do changes, perform changes to report source data, refresh. Go to workspace, report, refresh, and verify the changes. This one, refresh and verify changes. A simple, straightforward process. You'll practice these items carefully. In the class notes, as usual, you're printing your everyday class notes. Make sure we get it printed for your future reference. So step 1, 2, 3, 4, detailed and synopsis both. So this way you'll practice today the concept of gateways. Make sure you practice carefully so that we are ready for the next item.